Once again, welcome. This is the second competition in the last 4 stage of the second OVEP debate 2020. On behalf of the National Olympic Committee of Sri Lanka, we welcome the two schools. Chundikuli Girls College from Jaffna were ranked 3rd, while Sirimavo Bandaranaike Vidyalaya from Colombo was ranked 4th. Interesting to note that this is an area where the schools would have been properly prepared. And we want to remind you that this is in debate form and not in speech form. We have mentioned this before, so I suppose you understand it better. The time consumed by the speakers is a maximum of 3 minutes. And if you exceed more than 9 minutes, then that exceeded time will be deducted from the sum up time of 3 minutes. I suppose that is also quite clear to the two teams. Once again, maybe that there are some others who are joining us for the first time. We have a very eminent panel of judges. They are very well educated, they are very well experienced, and they are very much committed. So Hansika, once again, maybe have the panel of judges introduced.
We have Mr. Maxwell De Silva, the Secretary General of the National Olympic Committee of Sri Lanka, who has got nearly 25 years of professional sports administration experience. Ms. Harshani Pereira, the Head of the Department, Senior Lecturer in the Department of Sports Sciences and Physical Education in Sabaragamu University of Sri Lanka. Mr. Samira Vijay Gunaratna, who has participated in International Olympic Academy and is an instructor in Physical Education Department in the University of Kelaniya. Mr. Srinath Vijayatunga, the General Secretary of Table Tennis Association of Sri Lanka. Dr. Vipula Vanigasekara, the Senior Lecturer in Edith Cowan University. Rear Admiral Dr. Shemal Fernando, an academic in sports science and IOC scholar in sports administration. Mr. Modita Sendanayake, a distinguished source master of Toastmasters International in USA, a lecturer, a trainer, and public speaker. Mr. Jeevana Gamage, a Toastmaster, a debater, and a public speaker. Mr. R.A.K. Jeevantha, who is the Secretary General of National Gymnastic Association of Sri Lanka, and who is also a Toastmaster. Mrs. Buddhipati Raja, a Toastmaster and a financial consultant and Associate Director of BDO Consulting Private Limited. Dr. Rohantha Tukorala, President or CEO, Clutrack, Sri Lanka, Maldives and Pakistan. Ms. Ramya Shivakumar, a Chartered Accountant and Toastmaster. Ms. Shirana Skene, Chief Operating Officer of Clutrack Research Labs in Sri Lanka, Maldives and Pakistan. Mrs. A.A.L. Madhushani, a Senior Lecturer in Department of Sports Sciences and Physical Education in Sabaragamu University of Sri Lanka. Haritha, over to you.
Thank you very much, Hansika. Look at the two teams. Chundikuli Girls from Jaffna. There's Joan Sophia Paul Suresh, Afrafi Arival Saban, Volini Kumaravel, Abhinaya Gobi Shanga, and Mrs. Anuloja Rohan as the teacher in charge. And there is Sirimavo Bandaranaike, represented by Rosana Dayaratna, Detuni Pereira, Rovinya Virakon, and Lasani Korlage with Mrs. Indira Ratnaika as the teacher in charge. So good luck to the two teams. We hope that this would be a very good debate, as Chundikuli Girls will focus on value-based sport is able to provide a bridge to achieve unity in diversity. And Sirimavo will focus on value-based sport offers a unique way to a morally developed society. Good luck to the teams once again. And we invite the first speaker for Chundikuli, Abrafi Arival Zaban.
Good morning, judges, audience, and our colleagues. This is the first speaker of our team. This house strongly believes that value-based sport is the bridge to achieve unity in diversity. Kamala Harris says that our unity is our strength and our diversity is our power. What is unity? It is the state of being joined as a whole, while diversity means understanding each other and recognizing their differences. Value-based sport is when a player abides by pursuit of excellence, fair play, a healthy well-being, and mutual respect. We will be discussing this topic in two spectrums. One is in the political sense, and the second will be in a personal level. Me and the second speaker of our team will be discussing this in the political spectrum, while our third and final speaker will be discussing our topic at a personal level. Now, let me come to my point. The world today is a global village in our palms. We know everything and anything. Yet, virtual reality cannot compete with the magic of sports. Sports is able to unite people transcending differences such as ethnicity, races, religion, and gender. It also surpasses geographical and political boundaries and connects all places between the north and south poles of Earth. Nelson Mandela, at the start of this new millennium, had said, "Sport has the power to change the world." And yes, we have seen this every 4 years at Olympics as different countries with various policies and politics and governances have come together to celebrate sports and participate in it. For example, North Korea and South Korea had separated in 1948. They have very different governances and lifestyles, and they are known on the global stage for very different reasons as well. In 2018 February, at the 23rd Winter Olympics, they had the communist North Korea and the capitalist South Korea had come together under one identity as Koreans and had participated as a single women's hockey team and participated and had won it. In the same year, at April 2018, the leaders of North Korea and South Korea had met and agreed to work towards a peace treaty and finally dissolve the Korean War. One may ask how this is possible. It is due to the politics has no place in sports and people who participate in it. Hence, it is seen that value-based sport is the bridge to achieve unity in diversity. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We invite Rosara Daratna, who will be the first speaker for Sirimavo Bandaranaike.
Shall I start?
Yes, please.
Honorable members of the Judge Board and members of the House. If we lived in a world where our actions had no consequences, there could be nothing wrong with anything we might do. However, this is not the case. The actions we take, the things we do, and the things we don't do have consequences on ourselves and on others around us. As a result, we need to be able to govern our behavior, because the ultimate outcome of our behavior reflects not only upon ourselves, but also on our society. Being mindful of the above, I propose our topic. Value-based sport offers a unique way to a morally developed society. As the captain of the proposing team, I define a morally developed society. A society that is ready to understand the concepts of good and bad or separate justice from injustice. In other words, a society which has the ability of judging right from wrong, vision to see the truth, and the courage to act upon it. For us to achieve democracy, equality, security, happiness, health, law and order, openness, privacy, and to build up a sustainable environment, it is a must to have a morally developed society. We see that the existing methods that are aimed to reach this goal are either theory-based and impractical, or practical but gives the wrong impression towards society. Because the practical methods that are mostly used try to motivate people through reward or discipline people through punishment. But in the absence of these incentives that guides the society towards morality, the people tend to doubt themselves. Therefore, the world is in a constant search of more suitable mechanism to achieve moral development. A sport is an activity which involves physical or psychological concentration, training, and competitiveness in which an individual or a team competes against each other for glory, honor, and entertainment. We say sports is a universal language which has a large impact on everyone, regardless of their ethnicity, nationality, or race. Further defining our topic, I propose that sports is the best methodology to promote morality. But if sports is to teach us the sense of morality, sports should be based on joy of effort, fair play, respect for others, pursuit of excellence, and balance between body, will, and mind. Or in other words, the 5 Olympic values. My colleagues will substantiate my definition and support the arguments by proving you how to make the outcome of value-based sports towards the grassroots level of the society and vice versa. Over to you.
This would be the second speaker for Chundikuli girls. She is Abhinaya Gobishanga.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm here to prove without any doubt that value-based sports is able to provide a bridge to achieve unity in diversity. The world is a fractured place. There are many conflicts among countries all over the globe and also within the countries as they have been isolating with others. Yet, throughout history, people who otherwise like to have something in common come together in neighborhood pitches and packed stadiums as fans and players putting the differences aside for the sake of their country. Sports' role of reducing conflict and ethnicity have been traced down to the creation of Olympic Games. Olympics was created to resolve economical, social, and political problems. This was in the ancient Greece time where the Olympic truce of regional conflict was introduced. This was reintroduced in modern games in 1994, ideal to originate unity in diversity. Sports has a special place of accumulating people while other less does. Perhaps China's ping pong diplomacy is a very known good example, whereby the Chinese government invites the US players, their countries, to exhibit the competitions, matches taking place in their country since 1991. This was marked as the first time the country was let into, the Americans was let into the country since 1949. This led to the re-establishment of diplomatic ties between these both countries in 1979. Sports is not just about gold medals and competitions. It's moreover all about the universal brotherhood, internationalism, and also about the cultural exchanges between various nationalities. For example, India Premier League, it is well known. It's a different level of platform where the own team country members are competing as rivalry teams. This is not just about the ideal of gapping the bridge between two different countries, but it is about nurturing the grudge. It's not about nurturing the grudge between two, about the place of the same country. Though, as it is concluded, they join hands to compete with their own countries when they are playing matches with others. And moreover, there have been many times where sports have stood to bring people under one umbrella of humanity. As the world is so diverse and you have so many people with so many different heritages, behaviors, ethnicities, and backgrounds, sports is the only thing that brings them in one common umbrella. Thank you.
Here's inviting Detuni Pereira, the second speaker for Sirimavo Bandaranaike.
May I start, sir?
Yes, please. Your time is starting now.
Honorable panel of judges, ladies and gentlemen. Sports, a catalyst that unites different individuals without discrimination. Pierre de Coubertin, the father of modern Olympics, stated as thus about the joy of effort. I quote, "The most important thing in the Olympic Games is taking part and not winning. The essential thing in life is not conquering but fighting well." Unquote. The late Sri Lankan athlete Ranatunga Karunananda was the epitome of this quote. He participated in the 10,000 meters Olympics in 1964 in Tokyo and was hailed as a hero for his unwavering determination in wanting to finish his laps despite the end of the race. He has inspired generations of Sri Lankans and Japanese to pursue the joy of effort no matter the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, it has allowed them to become one step closer to become a morally developed society. Members of the House, in 2012, the entire nation of Norway fell into mourning when national swimmer and world champion Alexander Dale Owen passed away during training in America months before the London Olympics. It was Hungarian swimmer Daniel Gyurta who comforted the nation in a special way after winning gold in the 200-meter breaststroke event. I quote, "I'm sure that Alex would have won the 100-meter event. Therefore, I'll have a copy of my medal made as a token of esteem for him and his family, and I will send it to him. That's the least I can do to pay homage to him." Unquote. This sentimental act by the rival Daniel Gyurta showed the entire world and continues to inspire and remind us that sometimes values such as solidarity, care, and tolerance are essential parts for a morally developed society, values that Gyurta himself learned because of the practice of sports. Ladies and gentlemen, American psychologist Lawrence Kohlberg has stated that there are 3 parts and 6 moral developments, namely punishment, self-interest, social norms, law and order, spirit of the law, and universal ethical principles. The Olympic values such as joy of effort and fair play, which includes friendship, team spirit, solidarity, equality, integrity, tolerance, and care, are going to create an ultimate morally developed society. So we propose to retain the final stages, spirit of the law, and also the universal ethical principles, and release others to create a morally based, morally developed society through a unique manner through value-based sports. Over to you.
The third and last speaker for Chundikuli girls.
Value-based sports is able to provide a bridge to achieve unity in diversity. A very good morning to you all. An expression of harmony and unity between dissimilar individuals or group is called as unity in diversity. Our society is packed with diversities in numerous aspects such as race, ethnicity, religion, country, nations, minority and majorities, natives and immigrants, rich and poor, etc. Society can vary from schools, clubs, organizations, nations, and countries. But for the progression of a society, it must develop unity with all of these diversities. Social unity is very important for its peaceful coexistence, and peaceful coexistence is the only aspect that can pave way for the development and growth, maintaining the effectiveness of the society. Unity in diversity doesn't mean assimilating different diversities of a society into one identity, but accepting them as their own identity and their existence. Sports can achieve diversity, unity in diversity. When diverse group of people march towards common goal in unity, the goal could be achieved. When people with diversities participate in team sports, the teammates may have differences in opinions and qualities, but they are all overlooked, and the common goal of winning the game unites them all. This gives them the idea of being in teams and its importance. The unity between groups of persons or individuals is based on mutual respect. Sports can develop this critical quality of mutual respect. Being a sportsman, a man learns mutual respect and its importance towards unity. Sports also teaches fair play, which helps in developing unity in diversity. Ivan Fernandez Anaya is a great example for this. He was competing in a cross-country race and was running second. Abel Mutai, a Kenyan runner who was running first, mistakenly pulled up 10 meters before the cross line, thinking that he had finished the race already. Fernandez quickly caught up with him, but instead of taking advantage of Mutai's mistake, he guided him to the cross line and let him win. Even though they were from different backgrounds and different countries, they were united by fair play and sports. Even in schools, we all have an experience of developing new friendship despite the differences during a sports camp or an athletic meet. In schools, there are students from different races, cultures, caste, and religion. But when participating in a team sport and representing the school, the only thing matters is winning. The 2030 Agenda of Sustainable Development recognizes sports as a vital enabler of peace and therefore unity. Finally, we strongly believe that sports is a promising tool to develop tolerance, mutual respect, and understanding, which will develop unity in diversity. Thank you.
Ruvinya Veerakon, who is the third and last speaker for Sirimavo Bandaranaike.
Excuse me, sir, it says you cannot start the video because the host has stopped it.
I think now it should be okay.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Your time is starting now.
Honorable panel of judges, ladies and gentlemen. One man practicing sportsmanship is far better than 50 others preaching it. Quoted by football coach Knut Rockne as a person who truly believed in inculcating value-based sportsmen with a higher vision of moral development. The living proof for such sportsmanship who maintained proper body, will and mind, even at the challenging times, is a famous gymnast, Ariano Bali. She met with a terrifying car accident, challenging not only her body, but also her mind and willpower. Knowing that giving up yet is not an option, she not only managed to make an impactful comeback to the sports, gaining her physical momentum, but also ended up being called the heart and soul of UCLA gymnastics, recognized as one of the best gymnasts ever. She developed her morality into a whole new level, giving a strong message of moral development through sports to the entire society, irrespective of territorial boundaries. Peace, justice, equality, the key morals practiced by the human society as a whole. Respecting others, the foundation value, Olympic value, teach the whole world about how sports offer a unique yet more effective, and practical approach to moral development. It was in 1994 where Tokyo Games became the first Olympics to be held in Asia. The carrier of the flame, Yoshinori Sakai, was chosen because he was born in 6th August 1945, the day the atomic bomb exploded in Hiroshima, in homage to victims and as a call for world peace. It is evident how the Olympic Games was used as the ultimate symbol of respecting others back in 1964 after the World War II. This is the unique approach of sport to develop morals in the entire human civilization. The most decorated South Asian athlete in South Asian Games is Matthew Abesinghe, becoming the first Sri Lankan swimmer in history to earn FINA World Champions in qualifying standards by representing the 2016 Rio Olympics. Abesinghe, proving the key value of sport, of pursuit of excellence, taught all Sri Lankans that he put excellence in the first place to have patience to end up with success in his future Olympic career. I prefer to conclude my argument appreciating the initiatives taken by the National Olympic Committee of Sri Lanka, where they've already adopted the basic for our topic in their vision statement, which is contributing to building a peaceful and better world by educating youth through sports practices without discrimination. Ladies and gentlemen, shouldn't that be the ultimate vision of the whole country itself in the journey towards morally developed Sri Lankan society? Over to you.
Like to know the times available for summing up.
Summarizing time for Sirimavo Bandaranaike Vidyalaya is 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Summarizing time for Chundikuli Girls College is 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dicky. You are aware of your times available. We invite Rosara Daratna to sum up on behalf of Sirimavo Bandaranaike.
Shall I start?
Yes, your time is starting now.
Honorable panel of judges, in my summing up, I wish to highlight some general aspects, how value-based sports is unique from the rest of the methodologies adopted by the society. Moving towards moral development is the golden theme in every society. Therefore, all its members must be guided towards moral development. In my first speech, I elaborated how the methods that have been followed by the society thus far to promote moral development have been impractical and ineffective, and that is why we proposed the best methodology to develop morality is through value-based sport. Message given through sports becomes unique because the receiver cannot even understand that they were influenced as they were only enjoying the sport. That is why the conduct of even sportsmen who do not practice good moral values have serious impact on the society. That is why we argued sports is a unique messenger irrespective of the message it conveys. Because of this said nature of sports, it is a must for us to practice the 5 Olympic values in sports to make the positive impact we expect. My colleagues stressed how the conduct of icon figures in sports who practice the 5 Olympic values carried the message of developed morality to the society. Joy of effort, Ranatunga Karunananda, fair play, Daniel Guthara, pursuit of excellence, Matthew Abesinghe, respect for others, Yoshinori Sakai, balance between body, will and mind, Ariana Berlin. Imagine the number of people in the society who may have motivated themselves to walk in the path towards developing morality with the above names. I believe that the message can be conveyed in the other way around also. If we can introduce value-based sports from the kindergarten level onwards, we will have a generation to growing with moral development. When we speak of value-based sports, this word sports followed with its wider interpretation, which means not only the sportsmen, but also the coaches, sports authorities, and ultimately even the spectators are expected to be guided by the 5 Olympic values. In the same breath, I stress that the word sports should be widely interpreted, absorbing all the platforms of sports events that take place from Olympics to playing cricket in your backyard. Only such wider application would make an impact on the society as a whole, guiding towards moral development. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Haritha.
He is inviting Akhrafi Aribalzan to sum up on behalf of Chundikuli girls.
Good morning again. I am here to summarize and re-emphasize what our team had put forward today. We stand firm in our stance that value-based sports is the bridge to achieve unity in diversity. Kamala Harris is the first female and present Vice President of USA. Being biracial herself, she believes and promotes unity in diversity. She had said, "Our unity is our strength and our diversity is our power." I had pointed out that Mandela had said, sport has the power to change the world, and even given an example at how the 23rd Winter Olympics, the Korean War, is on the path to resolving. Our second speaker had put forward how the conflict resolution role of sports is seen from the beginning of Olympics at ancient Greece. The ping-pong diplomacy of China, which led to diplomatic ties between 2 mass economies, USA and China, is the best example for that. She had also brought forward concepts such as brotherhood, internationalism, and cultural exchange, which we see in IPL, which we all see and enjoy. Our third speaker had emphasized how the society has various diversities and unity is essential to promote a peaceful coexistence. The values of Olympics, such as mutual respect and fair play, promote and help in the growth of unity among diversities. She had brought out the example of Ivan Fernand Sanaya, who helped his fellow player to cross the line. He believes in the code of fair play and wishes to live in a community which provides unity among diversities. The urge to win overcomes all diversities. The importance of sport is seen, as UN had put it, in the 2030 Sustainable World Program. The values of Olympics and sports, such as pursuit of excellence, fair play, mutual respect, and a healthy whole being, is bridges to achieve unity in diversity. It helps us build a better tomorrow where our future generations will thrive. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was the second competition in the last 4 stage. Coming into this stage, in third rank was Chundikuli girls of Jaffna. Sirimavo Bandaranaike Colombo was ranked 4th. We would like to thank the 2 teams on being prepared and presenting well. It's a lot of hard work, we understand. But that small request on behalf of the technical team for the 2 teams to get together and switch on your video so that we could afford a team snapshot of you. 2 teams, please get together, switch on your video, and then be available for the team photograph for our purposes. Yes, value-based sport, unity in diversity, developed society, providing a unique way, all that are probably a little bit blown up. Small things that matter a lot, if you practice properly, will contribute to the big picture, which is the one we want to see in the world through the medium of sport. And that is why it is very important that you understand the subject and the small segments of this whole sporting world, and develop all that to get to what it is: fair play, all that, joy of effort, excellence in sport, all that falls into place. We just practice those small values. There may be people from around the world who are watching us, who are logged on to us. We can afford the time for you if you are interested.
Harita?
Yes, Gobi?
The photograph session is done or still is going on?
Still going on.
Actually, I took a photograph of Sirimavo Bandaranaike Vidyalaya. Thank you so much. And what about the other girls from the
Chundikuli Girls College, could you please come together in front of the camera to take a photo?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much.